What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys, well, what's on the market watch today? You know, what I like to do every market watch is, or every couple of market watches, is talk about a deck core I really like, and why I like the deck core, why I think it's a good buy, and all this stuff to give you my reasons of why I like it, and why I might even consider picking it up myself. Today's deck core is going to be XX Sabers, or X Sabers as most people like to call it, and I really do like this deck core a lot. One, because it looks really nice max rarity. Two, because Dark Soul looks amazing as a card. Konami missed a huge opportunity to make Dark Soul a playmat, and it's almost sad. And three, these cards are getting harder and harder to find on the market. Guys, new channel, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. Let me know, well, what deck core do you like? I mean, to be honest with you, there's so many in this game, whether it's old deck cores or new deck cores. Mine's ultimately is going to be, it's a toss-up. You know, I like Crystal Beast, I like Shadows, I like Black Wings. Those are probably my top 3 favorite deck cores. And don't make me choose. It's really hard to. But looking at X Sabers is definitely a great deck core. I'm one of those deck cores when I was really young and when this deck first came out, I just didn't have enough money to buy this deck. I'll be honest with you. I think I pulled 2 Dark Souls, but other cards like Emma's Blades and Gothams and later on Hyunlei, like, it was just a lot of money. And now looking at it, it's kind of in the situation where it's slowly starting to become a lot of money. Not like how it was when I was younger, but a lot of money in general, Paisanos. And I really think that, well, looking at these cards, they're probably not going to be in the market for long. That's a real realization I don't think a lot of people understand. There's going to be a point in time in this game's history where some of these cards, like Dark Soul Ultima Rare, First Edition, just might not be around anywhere. And those holding it are just going to keep it. And as this game grows and we see a community of players grow with the game, we're going to see players that are going to hold deck cores that you just can't get anymore. So that's why we're in a unique opportunity to have the ability to get them now. Or at least look at them and see if we want to get them now. Once again, like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Now, looking at X Sabers, I mean, we can talk about a bunch of cards here. Like Dark Soul, how there's only 6 listings of the Ultimate version of the card, $25 market price. The unlimited versions being roughly around 21. First edition versions, well, they started roughly around $100 a copy. And you can say, well, Vita's some unlimited, yeah, but like, you know, once again, verifiable sellers, $100 a copy for Ultimate Red Dark Soul. That's absolutely insane. And to be honest with you, and once again, some of you might comment down, well, V, Konami more likely to print X Sabers, right? Probably. Sure, I guess, maybe. But if you want max rarity Sabers, or max rarity any deck core in the future, that option might be taken away from you in the future for you to play. We have it now, the luxury of having the ability to buy whatever we want in the market now. That might not be the same case for the future. Then we have other cards like Isolde, Who Tells the Noble Knights. This Ultra Rare Extreme Force with a $6 market price is actually roughly still around $6, $5 to $6. I think Isolde is definitely a card that should always be hitting the ban list, but then again, that, like, if I had to choose, like, hit by the ban list by, like, what needs to be hitting the ban list by, like, the power level, even though Isolde should be there, there's just so many other cards, and I think we can all agree, when it comes onto the ban list, there are so many cards to hit, that even though I think we can agree that Isolde is definitely a card that should be banned, it's low priority amongst so many other broken cards in this game. But nevertheless, it's definitely a card that might be up for consideration. But now that we know that, now that we know the fact that the odds of it getting hit is low, even though it one day more than likely will be hit, this card's not bad for its current price point. I think Warriors.deck in general will always see meta play, even though it might not be in the case of the Infernobles or whatever it is in the immediate future. The Konami can always release something that's good with Warriors, and if it's good with Warriors, more than likely, Isolde will find a way to make it abusable. Then we have Vermilion Spiral. This common short printed card at an Astro Pack 8 with a $6 market price is roughly around $19. Now, this is not the only case of this card. Astro Pack cards, and once again, I just want to say, we might see this with OTS cards as well. In fact, I'm going to be surprised that it's happening already. But Astro Pack fusion cards that are just short printed all over the place, like Man-Eating Black Shark with a $7.50 market price. Soul Hunter, another card's $18. This card is kind of low. Skelegon. This card's actually roughly around $8 with a $7 market price. I mean, these cards are getting cleaned off the market. One, because it's hard to find them. And if it's hard to find, we know this. Doesn't matter what the card is. It's hard to find for you, I want it ×3. And with all these Astro Pack fusion cards, it's like that. It's going to be like that and going to continue to be like that. These will be worth a lot of money. These aren't even haven't hit their peak yet. They're nowhere near that yet. It's just underrated for a lot of people. But a lot of these fusions, these short print fusion cards out of Astro Packs will be worth a lot of money guaranteed. And I do think that we'll see that with a lot of the cards in general that are just short printed out of these Konami exclusive packs. Then we have Dark Rule No More, a card in which, if you want to buy the prismatic version, it's $13. The common structure deck version currently is $4. That might change. The common one would more than likely go up in value the more it becomes harder to get the structure deck Spirit Charmers. Now, Konami definitely needs to reprint this. Don't get me wrong, Forbidden Drop getting Ultimate Rare printing is awesome. It'd be great to see at least maybe a Super Rare Dark Rule No More in the OTS pack. We definitely need it for the meta in the game. With only 2 printings of this card, it's definitely a staple for a lot of players, being the fact that the meta is just wild right now. You either got mid-range decks, you got the heavy combo decks that are susceptible to cards like Dark Rule No More, and then you got the, I like to say that the decks that fight, you get like this. You got, the top part is all the meta decks, okay, tier 1, there they are. Middle range decks are meant to fight the dragon, okay? And then you got, for lack of a better term, cancer, not cancer, but whatever, that kills the guy, the swordsman, who fights the dragon. And that's basically the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta in a nutshell. Dark Rule No More is one of those cards the mid-range guys use to fight the dragons. The low-range guys might side it, the mid-range guys definitely use this card. So that's basically what it comes down to. And we need to see more printings of this card, absolutely. Drytrons might be seeing play really soon. With the release of the new set, Drytrons are definitely getting support. Good support, like really, really good support. And we might see Drytrons, once again, like I said, see play. And that's the case, because like Drytron Nova at a Justice Impact with a $27 market price, by the way, it's roughly around $26, might go up in value. In fact, a lot of cards that are Drytron cards from Justice Impact might do the same. We might see prices spiking for Draconids. We might even see Quantrich's price move higher in value. I own a copy of each of these. These are insanely cheap, and I recommend if you don't own one and you are looking to play Drytrons, they're dirt cheap right now. I would highly recommend you pick up one in each of these. Another card is Minion Strike. There's an Ultra for $8, but if you want the collector's version, that version is slowly disappearing off the market, and with a $62 market price, the value is trying to stabilize at $60. I don't know if it's going to win. In fact, if you want my honest opinion, Drytrons might break through, and just, you know, once again, we might see cards like Minion Strike hit those $80, $90 price points. So keep an eye on this. Drytrons in general, keep an eye on. I am personally not playing Drytrons. I have a horse in the race. It's called Shoto Invoked. But if I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player who had played or is currently looking to play it, I would definitely recommend you guys picking this card up if you want a collector's rare version, because it looks to definitely have good value. Another card that's really good, once again I mentioned Shoto Invoked, is Starring Venom Fusion Dragon. Other versions are worth a good amount of money, including the Secret Rare 2017 Megaton, which is roughly around $10. You have the Ultra Rare, cool, that's $3, and if you have the original print at Invasion Vengeance with $11 market price, the value of this card is roughly around $20. The best suit apply target in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Then we have something that's a little bit offbeat. So, Pendulums are good, but not now. But they're going to see meta play, but we don't know when. This is a fact. This is not a maybe. Okay, this is not like a, oh, Pendulums will never see play again because feelings. No. Pendulums will 100,000 million % see meta play in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know it's bad, and you know you really need to start focusing on Pendulums if we wasn't going to ban, so Konami just bans Anti-Spell. That's how you know Pendulums are right around the corner. With that said, even with that Anti-Spell, even, let's say, allegedly being hit, looking at the Pendulum monsters in general, I do think a card like Performance Power Pendulum Sorcerer, being the fact that it has 3 listings, but this is the secret rare version, which is super undervalued, with a $3 market price right now. I mean, you got Unlimited, it's roughly around $4. Let's see, how much is for first edition? You're looking to pay roughly around $6 for a first edition version of this card. It quickly goes to $7, by the way, for Performance Power Pendulum Sorcerer. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but if I was you, because I read this already, I would try to start working on grabbing a place to every Pendulum card in preparation for whatever new Pendulum archetype could come out to make this deck tier 1. It's inevitable it would be tier 1. If I went to you and said, hey, how's it going, everybody? V here, Paisanos. Fusions will be tier 1 one day. You'll go, yeah, sure, Shadows. Okay. All right, Paisanos, Links will be tier 1 one day. Oh, Dragon Link, okay. Synchros, yeah, Virtual World. Oh, well, it was. Okay. Pendulums are in that same category. They will be tier 1. This is a fact. We know this already, okay? The question is, what can we do about that? And I do think of all these cards that are kind of hard to get, a little bit older, secret rare, that's undervalued, nobody's looking at them right now, like Performance Pendulum Sorcerer is a phenomenal buy. And I would recommend, if you don't have yours, consider picking it up. Then we have the Tree of Bamboo Shoot. So the ultra rare is insane expensive, but the ultimate rare is no better. This card had Dual Revolution with an $11 market price. Unlimited is roughly around $40. Anyone on first edition version, it's $110. $110. We said $110 for the interior bamboo shoot. Wow. Okay. Then we have Elemental Hero Gaia. Hero players. Let me just tell you something real quickly. The super rare is $4. Makes sense. The original Prince Secret Rare Ancient Prophecy, it looks beautiful, by the way. With a $13 market price, it's not 13, little spoiler alert. It's roughly around $200, well, $250, I should really say. Unlimited are roughly around $36. That's going to get cleaned out. But little fun fact, once all this happens with the Secret Rare Gaias, the Dual Terminal 6 Gaia is the one I would recommend. With a current $4 market price, the value is roughly around $4. Well, for now, there's not many listings of this card. This card will get bought out. I am so convinced of it after I record this video, and as this video is uploading onto YouTube, yeah, I'm buying one of these. Now, once again, I'm not trying to panic sell you. You do whatever you want to do with your information. Look at my description. I tell you guys, you don't have to buy a card. In fact, don't buy a card. Watch my videos and see what happens. I mean, I think the market goes in a certain way. We have a good idea what the market is doing. The market's always unpredictable, but, you know, you can still have a good track of what the market is trying to do. And in this case, Elemental Hero card, once the other version is bought out, what do you think happens to another hard-to-get version? I think we can say Dual Terminal 6, especially if you watch my other market watch the other day, is a hard-to-get card. As time goes on, Dual Terminals in general are going to be hard to get. So, yeah, I'll probably just buy one. Just, you know, why not? Dual Terminal cards. Okay. Also, if you're a hero player, this is for you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Field Center Elemental Hero Stratos tokens, the Field Center tokens, with a $75 current market price, is roughly around $73. Now, why is that important? Well, are you not a hero player? If a hero player can have such jacked up prices in the market, and we can agree, their market is jacked up, you're forgetting one of the most rarest things in this game, which to me is just like, what are you doing? Everyone had an opportunity to go ahead and get their hands on a Dark Lord Ultimate Rare. Everybody. Everyone has the opportunity to get their hands on an Elemental Hero Gaia. Everyone has the opportunity to get their hands on a Stratos, which when it debuted went down as low as $25. Everyone has the opportunity to get these cards. The UDS Field Center token for Elemental Hero Stratos is not a thing. Listen, there were, I believe, 2 events, correct me if I'm wrong, in the North American United States, in which you can go enter the UDS event and get your Field Center token, Stratos Field Center token. After that is said and done, that's it. They're not handing these out at locals. They're not handing this out even out of YCS. They're not just handing these out anymore. These are gone. Poof. There it goes. Gone. Maybe one day Konami will grace us with their presence and allow us to have Field Center tokens that are just hard to get for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. Probably not so. In fact, I had a bet it won't be so. Looking at the Elemental Hero Stratos Field Center token, that is insanely hard to get at the UDS event. If you are a hero player and you have a max rarity hero deck and you whop anything down other than the Stratos Field Center, I'm not considering you to have max rarity. And not only I'm doing that, but I'm pretty sure almost everyone who knows and likes heroes knows that if you want this Field Center token, you don't have max rarity heroes. So I'm just throwing it out there. For the playmat, the Stratos playmat, kind of hard to find. I've been waiting on eBay until one pops up. Hasn't popped up yet because I really want for myself, but it hasn't popped up yet. But this Field Center token, no excuses. Mardeo Generator Boss of Light is a $16 market price card that's roughly stabilized roughly around $16. The reason why I think this card is waiting because it's a plant card and it's a really good one. Don't get me wrong, I think generators are pretty cool. I don't know if they're really tier 2, more likely a rogue deck, but they're not bad. But specifically looking at Mardell, this is definitely a phenomenal card that a lot of players kind of forget about. I definitely recommend if you guys don't have yours already, pick it up because it will go up in price as time goes on because it's really good for plant monsters. Okay, up next, the World Championship 2019 Field Center token Noritoshi is roughly around $200. I don't know. Unlike everything I just said about the hero card, I mean, yeah, it was a one-day event for this, but I'm not seeing there's a lot of Noritoshi fanboys out there. They don't like heroes, so I don't know why it's doing this, but it's doing this. And if you have yourself one of these, you might want to list it. Why not? Like, who cares? $200? What? Alright, up next, Nibiru, the Primal Being at OTS 1 Pack 14. This card with a $158 market price is roughly currently $250. I saw this card yesterday on my Twitch channel when I was live streaming. Links to be down below, by the way. We talked about some market watch cards, and one of them was definitely this card. And I just don't understand what's happening. Don't be wrong. Anyone from 450 on, I kind of get. Makes sense. Smart. You're trying to get good value. And then some guy came out of nowhere and it's like, I'll do it for $50. That's okay, fine, no problem. Then the next guy was like $300. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why wouldn't you just do 400? I don't know, it just makes no sense. It's weird to me. This card being as expensive as it is, I mean, it does make sense as far as that. OTS 20 pack 14 is relatively hard to get. And if I had to imagine, a lot of these, I guess we could say pandemic OTS pack cards, some of them which are not good, some of the ultimate rares are terrible, are cards you still want to hold due to the fact that you can only get them during the pandemic. And that's basically the only time you can get them. You can't really go to a local OTS anymore as easily and get them. Well, most people can, but you know, whatever. And I do think that's important for some of these ultimate rare cards. It makes them harder to find, and they will have a high value because of that, 100% in the future. Right now, I guess so. Then we have Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss. Now, this original print Cross Souls card with a $6 market price is not $6. The unlimited version is roughly around $12. The first edition version is roughly around $13 to $14. Why? Because everyone likes Burning Abyss, and everyone loves getting Burning Abyss cards. The weird thing with me, what comes down to this card specifically, is it's a one-of in Burning Abyss, and it's having a lot of high value. Now, you can go ahead and grab other versions. There are other versions, like the gold version. You can get that. Or you can get yourself one of these. Like, you do what you want to do. One, you'll get laughed at. The other, people go, oh, okay, this guy plays Burning Abyss. Okay. Next is Vanny's Ruler. A card everyone's going to want to have banned, but not yet. You see, Vanny's Ruler is a phenomenally broken card, and a deck like Drytrons can definitely easily abuse that. In fact, if you want my honest opinion, a lot of decks can abuse this card. Are they using it right now? Nope. No. Everyone kind of forgot about the fact that this card is broken. Oh, you're playing Eldritch? Sure, Vanny's Ruler. Hopefully you open Golden Lord. Oh, you're playing Shadow Invoked? Vanny's Ruler. You're going to set that Squamata? We'll see if that works out for you. Oh, you're playing Dragon Link? Vanny's Ruler. Do we go to game 2, or do we just look at each other as you draw cards and think that you have a play? Like, this card is absolutely broken. And I know in the comments down below, people will be like, V, my deck could do this against Vanny's Ruler. Okay, alright. You're a unique diamond in the rough. What do you want from me? Looking at Vanny's Ruler in general, it's a phenomenal card. It's a card I think even the Ultimate Rare is kind of undervalued right now because nobody's looking at the card. Vanny's Ruler Ultimate Rare, that Cyber Dark Impact with a $48 market price. Unlimited version is roughly around $48, but if you want a first edition version, it's only $66. And before you go, V, that's a lot of money. When Drytrons first debuted and were all over the place, this card was as low as $100. No, $66 is not a lot of money for this card. In fact, Konami, I think you should put this card in your OTS set. Why? Because this card should eventually be banned. Will it be banned immediately? Probably not, but it should be. The thing about Vanny's Ruler, I think what a lot of players don't really understand is the fact that this card is so broken. Like, it's just so broken. I can't even begin to let you, it's just, what? Your opponent can't spell stone, but you can. That's what the card says. Jesus. Vanny's Ruler wasn't as, Vanny's Emptiness wasn't that bad of a card compared to this card. Oh, but V, you can easily bring out Vanny's Emptiness. Yeah, you have to top deck it. This card's searchable in Drytrons, and then you just pop it on the board. Broken. Then we have Cardinal Sanctity, the Kids WB Duel of Destiny promo. This is the newest, most expensive card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Seriously. Don't get me wrong, I think Tyler the Great Warrior, that little promo, would be way more. Then again, that card's probably not for sale. Yet, I'll keep an eye on you, Tyler the Great Warrior. I will buy you, and then I will probably frame you and just look at you creepily for the rest of my life. Okay. The card saying these Kids WB Destiny promo was something that you had to mail in. Only a certain amount of contestants win it. In fact, let's look into it. There we go. 8 promos were given to the first 3 classified at the Duelist Destiny tournament. They gave a couple of other winners to those in 2004. This card is hard to get. They literally sent you a letter. Okay, a letter that said, hey, you won. Back in 2004, the faith of Yu-Gi-Oh! Lasting more than a year was a joke at best. So, when this card came out in 2004, I bet you could have bought this card for about $100 at a Snickers bar. Fast forward to now, $175,000. And this is moderately played. So, dummy, okay, brain dead, actually played with this card. It's like that little kid who had a Baby Ruth card and put it in between the spokes of his bike to make it go like a motorcycle, and just grew up as an adult and said, looked at it and said, oh, I messed up. Now you might say, well, V, be easy on him. He's a little kid. This little kid's asking for $175,000. No. To be honest with you, I do think this card's overpriced. Don't get me wrong. This card is absolutely hard to get, and is a card that every collector would drool over. But for a mildly played version, $175,000? What are you, high? Like, I know someone had to look at this person and go, no, for real though, what, like, what do you want? Any drugs on the car, sir? Like, what? What's happening here? Despite that, I do think this car is worth a lot of money. Not that price, but worth a lot of money. And this car will arguably be one of the most expensive cars in this game currently right now that is accessible. That is, of course, there's a lot of cars that are worth a lot of money. This is definitely up there. If I had to guess, this would definitely be top 5, if not the #1 card. That is the most expensive card in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I really wish we've seen Konami do more things with the players or the community, with giving exclusive cards. Kind of like we saw recently this past year with the pandemic, but like, do that more. And more forward, moving forward, not just more. I wish they did it more in the past, but more moving forward. I would love to see it. I think a lot of players would love to see it. This card is definitely it sucks to look at it and go, yep, someone has this card, and I don't, and I want it so badly. Anyway, Paisanos, let me know what you can think about this card. Let me know what you think about the new expensive card in the game right now. It's your boy Veen. You Paisanos, have a great day.